And even that ain't the meanest part, said Mars Bar, his voice rising in wonder. Even when we got off, the midget wouldn't let me go. We're off it, I says to him. You're rescued. But all he does is grab me harder, like he's an octopus or something. Off the platform, down the steps, out to the street. He's still doing it. I couldn't pry him off now, how? So, said Maniac, what'd you do? What I do? I took him home. Maniac stopped dead. What? Marshbar shrugged. I figured let my mom pry him off me. Of course, the other one had to come too, but I had made him leave them muddy sneakers outside. He put his nose to a fence. What's in there? I don't see nothing. Prairie Dog Town. They're underground. So what then? So my mother took over. She pried them off the one off me, and soon she does, he jumps right onto her like an octopus. I got to pull him off and she gets all mad at me and says let him go, let him go. She gets the wet one dried off, takes off his clothes and puts my old stuff on him. Stuff she's been saving in case I get a little brother someday. But I won't, 'cause my mom can't have no babies no more. And I ain't even come to the craziest part yet. What's that? They didn't want to go home. They stayed all day, my mother babying them, feeding them. I tell her not to, she swats me away. Sometimes my mom ain't got no sense. She makes me play games with them too, Monopoly and stuff. Finally, my father drives them home. It's after dark. They're getting out the car, and know what they say to me? I'm in the car too. He wagged his head. They asked me to come in and play that game of theirs, Rebels. Like they like beg me. They say, "Come on, please. If you play with us, we'll let you be white." You believe that? Maniac chuckled. I believe it. They walked on. Magee, yeah, I had to ask you something. Now I gotta tell you something. What's that? You smell like a buffalo. Ears of 100 different shapes prickled at the long, loud laughter of the boys. Magee, Marsbar said, after a spell. Yeah? My mother wants to ask you something too. Your mother? Yeah, like I told her about you, you know? Actually, she already heard about you. So, she wants to know, like, why don't you come to our house? Maniac turned, stared directly at Marsbar. Marsbar looked away. He said nothing more. They walked on, silent among the crickets and fireflies. Having made a full circle of the zoo, they were back at the pen of the American bison. Maniac said, I can't. Why not? Said Marsbar. My house not good enough? My mother? Maniac struggled for words. I didn't say I didn't want to. I don't know. Things happen. I can't. Look, man. Marsbar snapped. Ain't nobody saying come live with us. All she's saying is you want to come for a while. You know, visit. You want to. Well, come on, you can, that's all. Don't go making no big thing, man. Ain't no big thing. Maniac shuddered. He turned his eyes to the sky, beyond the flickering fireflies to the stars. If there were answers, they were as far away as the constellations. I gotta go, he said. And before Marsbar could react, he was over the fence and hurrying for the lean to.